Hi, everybody. I've been doing a lot of meditating and trying to get some sleep. It feels a couple things I've been looking at. One is that one of the things that I've been looking at is energy coming in from Sweden, which is not part of NATO, and Finland, but specifically Sweden. Seems to be on high alert and could be forced to get involved. The other thing I've been feeling is this increasing paranoia from Putin. It's an extremely paranoid behavior. The tension and the anxiety and the fear and the hysteria on the part of Putin is building. And as it builds, it'll begin to build for the entire planet. So we're all starting to feel this. We're all starting to feel this intense anxiety. So I put myself in the shoes of a couple of different people. The first was Xi from China, and I don't want to get involved. Then I put myself in the shoes of Cuba. I don't want to get involved. I'm starting to have a fairly good, decent relationship with the United States. I like this president. I don't want to get involved. So I don't see Russia being able to pull in allies the way that she had hoped she could, the way that Putin had hoped that he could get allies to join in on any kind of world war. If people are worried about a world war, I'm not getting support from Cuba, and I'm not getting support from Xi. They're not interested. North Korea is less stable, and so I would be more inclined to be concerned about North Korea. But I don't feel that they have the weapon technology. I think that their military is a joke. They're like a gnat. They're a lot of pomp and circumstance, but I don't think that they have the wherewithal to do much. I just don't. How it feels when you go into Putin's energy is that he is just increasingly paranoid. I feel paranoid. I feel irrational. I feel like I might be armed with a gun. I feel like I've received a phone call from Deripaska and other oligarchs, not all of whom get along with Putin. And they're trying to talk me down off the ledge, and it's not working. I'm not in a rational state. I'm increasingly paranoid. I'm having fears of death. Remember when I had talked about doing a remote view on Putin a couple of weeks ago, and how the more the United States tried to talk to me, the angrier I became, and the more violent, the more I was raging? This is now the anger is gone, and it's become this absolute terror and fear that's incapacitating me. This is somebody who is, for whatever reason, facing their own mortality. I don't know if he got bad news from his doctor or what's going on. I also feel like it's Stalin in the end of his life, in the sense that this is somebody who feels that nobody can be trusted. Everybody's out to get him. I feel completely vulnerable and helpless as Putin. And I feel like I'm crumbling. I can't function. I'm not strong. I feel exposed and vulnerable and horrified that nobody around me can be trusted. I don't know who to trust. It's a very horrible feeling. and everybody is looking at me and they don't understand what the hell's going on with me. And the more they do that, the more hysterical and paranoid. I'm no longer feeling the anger. Now I'm feeling crippling paranoia and fear. Fear isn't even the right word for this. I feel like I am so terrified. If you meditate, because we are all empathic, go ahead and put yourself in Putin's shoes. I feel like I have an image of myself with a gun, paranoid, crumpling in the ground, terrified, thinking everyone's out to get me, that nobody can be trusted. I'm trying to figure out how the United States has all this intel. Obviously, the people closest to me are cooperating. It's a very terrifying mental state to be in. And I don't know who he trusts enough to come in and try and help him. And that's tonight's remote. Thanks for listening. We'll talk more tomorrow.